Lola. Hi Lola. Lola. Hi Lola. Hi Lola. Hi, I'm Evan.
I'm Teddy, and we're the picture and the poet.
And this is Conversations with Lola, episode 10.
Yeah, it feels like we've been doing it much longer than that.
Yeah, no, it's just 10. This is a lot of work. So the last few weeks we've been breaking down different parts of the wedding day, and today we are talking about the fun part, the reception.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the whole day's fun.
Yeah. Kate, we're drinking the red wine Lola today.
Yeah, today this is Cabernet Sauvignon. It's the 10th episode. Let's give away a bottle of Lola.
Fun! Okay, we're coming up with a giveaway on the spot. This is a little weird.
To get a free bottle of Lola, all you have to do is take a video of yourself sharing wedding day advice or something you've experienced. You can either share it on your story, or if you don't want to share it on your story, you can send us a private video. And anyone who shares a story and tags us, we'll pick one. Yeah.
Fun! Usually people celebrate their 100th episode. Not their 10th episode.
Oh my God. I'm like, I don't know if we'll make it to 100, so we're going to celebrate. The first part about the reception is the cocktail hour.
Just try your best not to make it too long.
If it's too long and nothing's really going on, then all that is there for your guests to do is drink. Hopefully there's appetizers going around to kind of balance out the food and the alcohol, but you don't want to be going into the speeches with people a little too litty-kitty.
The next point on our list is to make sure the bar staff is prepared for a long line of people ready to get up to the bar. And there's been times where the cocktail hour has kind of bottlenecked at the bar line and no one's really chatting and having a good time. We don't get that great of photos or video because everyone's just waiting in line.
Some ideas to manage that: have a beer and wine only line. Have like a beer canoe or a big bucket with beer and ice in it so people can,
snatch some, go over and have a conversation.
Another thing to keep in mind if you're doing something like a signature cocktail, that those take a lot of time. Something to keep in mind and bring up with the bar staff for the venue that you're working with.
The first part of the reception is the grand entrance. We recommend doing this at the beginning of the reception. Don't introduce yourselves for the cocktail hour.
People are too scattered, they're not paying attention, no one knows it's gonna happen.
Also, we'll miss it.
Yeah.
Because we won't expect it at that time, so just don't do it.
Do you need to do a grand entrance? That's really up to you. If you are going to be introducing your wedding party at some point in the reception, the grand entrance usually is not the best time to do this because there's people clapping, there's music going on.
Yeah, say their name.
No, say their name.
Introduce them, but don't. If you do like a few sentences on each person, but sometimes it gets lost in the clapping and the music.
The next part we're talking about is speeches, which is a pretty big topic.
Yeah, speeches hits different.
Yeah. When should you have the speeches? There's a few ways to do it. You can do them all at once after the dinner, or you can do them in between the dinner during courses. One
thing that we do is go around and get video and photo of people listening to the speeches, and if they're
reacting to it,
if they're downing a steak, we're not gonna get it, but that's okay. You can keep that in mind, you know what I mean? Can I have some other wine before we continue?
Who should give a speech?
Who should speak? I think you can have whoever you want to speak, just don't have too many.
Even if you tell them keep it to 5 minutes, the likelihood of them going over is really high, and that what you thought was just going to be 30 minutes or even 40 minutes of speeches turns into over an hour.
I would say on average, speeches take an hour. So keep that in mind and don't schedule for any less than an hour. Don't underestimate the power of someone with a mic, because they will talk.
That is a very good point. A way to get around this, if more people want to give speeches than you can really allow, is give them an opportunity at another point in the day to prepare something. So you can have them prepare something to share in the morning while people are getting ready, and it can be like a little toast in the morning that they share.
That would be amazing for photo and video. We would love that. I think we've talked about that before. Being concise often drives home the point quicker, makes the impact better, and then we can actually use it in the highlight film.
It's just important to remember that, yes, as much as this wedding day is about you, by inviting guests to be part of it, their experience matters. The next thing on our list is if there's presentations, you know, like maybe a slideshow. Slideshows can be popular. Engagement films, we've done a few of those. Try to keep it to 5 minutes.
It's a good like amount to tell someone who's gonna make it for you, make it 5 minutes. It keeps the pacing moving. Like, oh, that was so cute. That was so interesting. Now what's next?
If we drag it out too long, then the point kind of gets lost and people start enduring it instead of enjoying it.
Next, what's next? The next thing on our list is kissing games. Oh. Hello. Some people hate kissing games, some people love kissing games. We're not saying that you have to have a kissing game. You can decide, but usually guests love them.
You know, kind of good to think of your wedding guests as a mob. You know, if they're going to be up to no good, might as well direct their attention to something a little more useful and productive.
So true. That is hilarious. One of the kissing games we had recently was when you give money to charity or you take a shot of the couple's favorite shooting liquor. And that was just fun. We got both of their grandmas shooting Jameson and like sipping it. It was amazing. You don't have to do a kissing game, of course, but if you do, there's a lot of ways to be creative and have fun.
Yeah. Next thing we're going to talk about is the bar. Should you have it open or closed during the dinner and the speeches? This one could go. Either way.
I don't know. It's hard. That's a hard one, and
What would you prefer? Would you prefer the bar open or closed during the speeches?
I like it when it's open during, because people can just slink away and grab a drink, and then when the speeches are over, there isn't like a full 35-minute period where everyone's just waiting in line for drinks.
Yeah, I would also agree. Like I think that people can be trusted with an open bar and they'll be respectful of it. Another point I really want to hit home is MCs. If you are an MC or if you're a couple who is designated an MC, make sure that they know that you're getting a wedding video.
It might not be a bad idea to have your MC in good communication with your vendors so that everybody knows when things are being announced and when they're happening so that we don't miss anything. We do like to get a little bit of a heads up, like literally 5 minutes between the end of the speeches and the first dance. It's good to just give us like a few minutes heads up before any kind of huge moment is happening where you really want photo and video. I also would recommend if you're going to be an MC, that doesn't mean that you make 3 mini speeches throughout the evening.
Yeah. Your job is to transition on to the next part of the night and our favorite part, the party.
Party.
Yeah. Special numbers are always a hit. Some that stick in my mind, Bree and Bryce. Bryce got up late at night and he sang a song. And he gets up there and he performs his heart out. It's incredible. Yeah. Florna and Chris, they prepared a dance.
Another example is Michelle and Sylvan's. A lot of their family and friends are from France, and they put together 2 choreographed
huge choreographed dance numbers
with lightning what are those called? Glow sticks. They had glow sticks. It's always a hoot to gather around. Yeah. Even Linda and Braden's wedding, Linda and her best friend just had this dance that they choreographed when they were
grade 6.
Grade nothing. And they just...
No, grade 6.
we always recommend not keeping everything that you want to be captured within a 8 to 10 hour window. So don't pull out a choreographed dance at 1:30.
I mean, granted, a lot of these things come up organically, but whether we capture it or not, it's such a crowd pleaser, and
people love
it. Just gives the party new life. Speaking of giving the party new life, always recommended is a late night snack.
People who are having weddings on private property or getting a catering company, they don't always have these things, which I completely understand. It's an added expense, but often if you want your people to be partying throughout the night, getting them some extra sustenance will really help with that sustainability. And
partying is hard work. You gotta fuel them. What's been your favorite late night snack?
Pierogi bars.
Ooh, Poutine bars.
Poutine bars are really good. Some people bring hot dog carts.
Oh my god, there's one they brought a hot dog cart.
Full cart, which I thought was
it was brilliant. Yeah, I think receptions are so fun. It's such an opportunity to creatively capture and share your life. you have friends and family telling stories about you. You have a platform, you have people's attention. Also take your, as the couple, take your speech to your end of night speech Take it seriously.
Is this another point? Are we
No,
gonna
it's not.
This is a bonus point.
The bonus point.
Bonus point. This
Bonus.
is the 11th.
You've earned it because you're still here.
I think that the most crowd-pleasing thank you that's ever existed is thanking your new spouse. People go nuts. And then
Yeah.
you say something heartfelt, people lose it, and we love it because then we get all this like fun energy and excitement. And yeah, I would highly recommend at the end of your thank you speech thanking your new partner.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this 10th episode of Conversations with Lola. I just remembered we're giving away a bottle to sort of reiterate what you need to do. Either put a video on your story giving wedding day advice, or send us a video, and we'll just pick someone who sent a video and we'll send them a free bottle of Lola. Your advice doesn't need to be good. Doesn't even need to make sense.
Don't even need to make sense. It doesn't have to mean anything. If you just want a bottle of wine.
This has been Conversations with Lola. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, bye for now.
She made it the whole episode. Lola.
Lola.
I think you deserve a treat for sitting here for such a long time.
She's panting, I bet she's hot.
Oh yeah,
You
she's
hot?
hot. My
Are you
legs are hot. You want a treat? We can get you a treat. What do you